Yeah, I'm not looking to like shoot something just to shoot it. I want to eat. Like I want to take the meat back home and have like a deep freezer or whatever.
Yeah.
It's problematic to cross, from Colorado back to Texas with 100 pounds of meat, but I mean, I've got the van. I can put like a deep freezer in there, and then that'll last 12 hours.
Well, they're companies. Typically, if you're going hunting, you're not going to process the meat yourself, and so there are some companies that will ship your stuff.
Oh, but then I got to pay them for shipping,
Yeah.
and I'm already down there with the van anyway, so
Yeah.
I might as well just get a bunch of dry ice or a deep
an
freezer
entire
or something.
bear's worth of meat is a lot of fucking meat, dude.
An entire bear's worth of
mean,
meat.
you're not getting the organs. I guess with the intestines, you make sausage or some bear sausage, but
Oh, dude, I'll keep the organs, man. I want the rich nutrients from the organs. Make like a stew. Get some bones in there. Make a bone broth. That'd be good.
a bear bone broth.
Nah, I probably wouldn't do bear, but
Freaking
elk,
primal.
like elk.
Have you had elk before?
Yeah, I love elk.
Really? I've only had elk jerky. One of my buddies gave me some elk because he's a big hunter too, and man, that stuff is gamey.
It is, but you adapt to it. Like, do you eat bison or buffalo?
Yeah, but
buffison, whatever it's called.
Buffison, Buffison. Bison. Yeah, I've had bison, and
Yeah, so bison's more gamey than beef, like cow.
yeah,
right?
but it's not like what I don't know how to describe the gaminess of elk because it's different from venison, it's different from bison, buffalo. What's that? What's the stuff that I feed Chester?
Well, I like venison. Venison's less dense, I think, than elk. Elk is dense, man. I mean, it's like
Did you have it as a loin or did you have it as a jerky?
no, like a steak, like an
legitimate.
elk steak. Yeah, it was. Well, I've had it in a few different ways. Yeah, I've had elk jerky, elk steak, and then elk. Well, basically, steak is just cubed, like in like a paleo dish, like in veggies and stuff, like chopped up. That's good. I haven't had it a lot, so I'm not saying like I'm a pro at the elk stuff.
Was it like something that you went to this, Snap Kitchen type of place where they had it already prepared, or is it like someone you knew went hunting and gave you elk meat?
Both.
Okay.
Right over here, there used to be the J2 Steakhouse, and I'm super bummed they closed it down because during COVID they closed down and reopened as their lower tier restaurant, like the franchise, restaurant chain or whatever. They opened their lower tier version. So they got rid of the elk off the menu, but they had an elk steak on the menu, and that shit was delicious.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
There was that, and then I've had, I want to say Dave, but maybe someone else. But I've
Dave.
had someone give me elk before, and I was like, okay, this is it. But
Okay.
you can't find it. It's hard to find in DFW because there's no elk around here, and
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be like $30 a pound or something. So, but I like if you want to transition, an easy transition is start with all grass fed beef.
That's fine. I love that.
So that's a little more gamey than just grain fed beef, and then you go to buffalo, and then you start. Now, when you eat an elk or a deer, it's not as gamey because you're kind of adapted to it.
I mean, I'm fine with certain gamey stuff. Like I love lamb, I love goat. The gaminess of that stuff, it's awesome. Grass-fed beef, I'm actually surprised that you like it because grass-fed beef almost has a dry-aged steak type of flavor, which is kind of blue cheesy. Which I know you're not.
Nope. Don't even.
you don't do that.
I just said someone says blue cheese and
Yeah, but that like grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed beef tastes like it's aged beef, which has those notes of blue cheese.
I don't get that. That's not the flavor I get.
so?
No, not at all.
I 100% get that.
I get a clean, delicious tasting meat flavor. Like it's perfect, especially if you don't overcook it. It's really fragile. Yeah. It's much more fragile than grain-fed beef, so you have to cook it for like a fraction of the time.
Have you had goat milk?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Nah.
It freaks me out.
No, I can't.
Yeah, no.
Nothing. I can't even do milk at all now. I mean, after
'cause
Europe this year, I can't do dairy in general. But like switching back from the European, from the European to the American enzyme in the dairy, it's like screwed me up. But You mentioned like eating goat. I've eaten one really good goat meal in Cuba. It was amazing.
Goat curry.
Oh, well, no, it wasn't
No?
curry.
Oh no,
No.
that's Bahamas. Or
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah, they like the curry over there in
Yeah.
Jamaica and like Trinidad and all that. But
Yeah.
it was just a goat meal with a bunch of veggies and a bunch of stuff. It was
Goat
delicious.
meal.
A goat meal?
Goat meal, like oatmeal, but
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know what the reference was. I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But I typically don't like goat. I don't like lamb because that tastes kind of gamey and weird to me.
Really?
Like, nope, I don't like it.
You like elk, but you don't like lamb.
Dude, elk tastes so much fucking better than
Hell
lamb.
to the no.
Yeah.
Lamb is legit.
Um,
We've had it so much during hot pot, dude.
have we?
Usually that's all I order.
In hot pot, it's no. I thought we always do like a seafood, like in the hot pot.
No.
That's it. Just no.
No.
No response. Just
Yeah.
no.
I mean, we have seafood, but there's like the sliced meat that I usually have is lamb. I mean, we also get beef, but the lamb is awesome.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on the application.
Yeah.
Generally, I'm not a big lamb fan.
Okay.
Lamb is in Euro meat, right? Is that the Euro?
What do you mean euro?
Gyros?
Oh, euro. Oh, yeah.
Euro.
Euro, yeah.
That's how you say it, right?
I think they've got lamb, and then they also have beef.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I mean. It's a
combination.
It's a lamb beef mix. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's good. I like it like that. That's that's okay. But lamb by itself is I'm not feeling it. It's not my jam. But like yeah, it just depends, man. Lamb with some hummus and some other stuff, I can deal with it. It's cool, but I'm not looking for it. I'm not going shopping for it.